Hi there, my name is Dr. Eric Vandervoort, and I'm a clinical psychologist and sex therapist in San Diego, California. I help people with a variety of concerns related to sex and sexuality. Some of those concerns are sexuality itself, who people are attracted to, who they find attractive, who they find sexy, who they want to have sex with, who they want to be in a romantic partnership with. And those don't always have to be the same. I help people explore their fantasies, their kinks. I help people safely explore BDSM and to be able to do it in a pleasurable way where safety and consent are at the forefront, as well as pleasure. That's the whole reason why we do this stuff, right? I help individuals who are in different kinds of relationship structures, so GSRD clients, gender, sexuality, and relationship diverse clients. And inclusive in that is those in the LGBTQ community. I help individuals who use sex with substances. There can be a lot of beneficial, fun effects of using a substance and having sex. It can enhance our senses. It can allow us to kind of escape our daily lives for a moment. Now, that comes potentially with some downsides depending on what substance we're using and how often and how much. But being able to navigate that with a professional, I think, is really important. Somebody who has the knowledge base to be able to help guide decision making around this. And speaking of decision making, that's one of the biggest things that I do talk to my patients about in sex therapy is how do you go about making decisions as it comes to your sexual behavior, your sexual preferences, and your sexual health. A lot of times we address beliefs about one's sexuality or sexuality in general, sex in general, expectations of what we think we should be doing or should not be doing, expectations of our partners and what they should be doing or not be doing, performance anxieties. Am I able to maintain an erection? Am I able to get an erection? Am I able to have an orgasm? Do I fake the orgasm? Do I tell them if I fake the orgasm? Do I lie to them? I'd keep it to myself. So helping people kind of explore those questions, as well as desire discrepancies. If there's one partner in a relationship that wants sex more often than the other, or there's maybe just been a change in life circumstances where life's a little bit more stressful. Maybe there's also a medical condition that's in there, or there's conflict in the relationship. Those can all cause desire discrepancies. One of the things that I really like working with patients on is to help kind of demystify this notion of porn and sex addiction. I get a lot of people saying I'm a sex addict, I'm a porn addict, and I have a fair amount of thoughts on that. I've done a fair amount of training as well, and would love to explore what your experience of what you're terming to be sex or pornography addiction is. A lot of times it's a label that we like to slap on to something that other people don't necessarily agree with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a problem. Now, the unintended consequences of the decisions you choose as it relates to sex, maybe that's the problem. How you get to that point, the decision-making process, like I was referring to earlier, that's often the stuff that we focus on. There may be an impulse control issue there, and that could be exacerbated by a current mental health condition or just not having had a whole lot of experience regulating our emotions, coping with unpleasant emotions, and kind of just sitting with them instead of needing to dispel and get rid of them through sexual acts or impulsive acts. In addition, I really try to focus with my patients on helping them to create safe, healthy dialogue around sex, intimacy, that's emotional intimacy as well as physical intimacy, and be able to explore their kinks, their fantasies, their desires, sharing that with their partner, and creating a space for their partner to also be able to share that.